say goodnight, I'll throw your things away. And then you cry a million tears about how you're sick of man. Have your meltdown, have your cry. I know I'm still a worthy guy, and where you're sending me is a place I have already been. Oh, don't you know, when you're asking me to go, that the open road is where I've been so many, many times before. Like a friend, it's where I've been. And while you're crying all alone, I'll be cruising down my highway, what's in store. Whatever the future brings, I'll be there. Take it in as it comes to me. Wherever my highway goes, I'll be there. On the road that was down to me. Toss and turn on those nights that you're now spending alone. I won't answer if you cave and you start blowing up my phone. Number blocked, suitcase packed, your emotions sealed the deal. Next I've actually used your brain instead of going off of what you feel. Oh, on the road again, I'm free from little you. Oh, on the road again, I'm free from what you put me through. All those mistakes blown to bits by your mind's loud crazy fits. So yes, the freedom of the open road will take me far. It's
What is up, everybody? This is Jay, aka Multimedia Jay, and before we begin tonight, let us address the elephant in the room. Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. I have it. I have the digital deluxe edition, and I think it is still a game you should wait until a Steam sale to get, because what you're getting when you buy Oblivion Remastered is the Unreal Engine 5 doing the graphics on top of the original engine from the original Oblivion. So there's a couple of game modernizations that make the game more like Skyrim to play, as well as some jankiness that's been fixed, like the leveling system that used to encourage you to level as slowly as possible to play the multiplayer game with your attributes. So there's a couple of modernization things that I like, and there's a couple of things that have improved, but the showstopper for me, no official mod support. Now, Nexus Mods has taken up the mantle with their Vortex mod manager of supporting unofficial mods for Oblivion Remastered, but I want to see Bethesda match their previous efforts in Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, all very friendly, mod-friendly games, that in the case of Morrowind, beat them to the punch on a modern remaster with the super mods and OpenMW that bring the game into the 2020s. They just barely missed it with Oblivion because of Skyblivion and other projects that were trying to do that. And it is true that Oblivion is the worst aging of the trilogy of offline Elder Scrolls games from Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim. Skyrim got the special edition, which brought it up to 64-bit code, which made it way more moddable and even more mod-friendly than the original version. Morrowind, of course, has received the exquisite modding treatment. If you compare what Morrowind can look like today versus when it first came out in the early 2000s, you'll see that for yourself. Poor Oblivion was caught in the middle. But there are some younger millennials that are more contemporary to Oblivion than Morrowind that are pretending that Oblivion Remastered is the bee's knees. But truth is, I want to see Oblivion Remastered be just as pliable of modding material as any other offline Elder Scrolls game, because that's the experience. You beat the game, you get your achievements, you take out the bad guy or whatever, and then the game is your oyster to do whatever you want. And in my case with Morrowind, I modded it so much you could barely even tell that there was still an original game underneath. And for the people that think I'm just clout chasing, here is my T-rated Elder Scrolls Oblivion Day One Buy Collector's Edition that I made a road trip to get. GameStop was having all kinds of supply chain problems with this game the day it came out. I wound up snagging it at Walmart just to see if Walmart had it. And it's day one because it's T. It wasn't re-rated to M for mature until later. This was a day one buy. I've had the Septim coin from this collector's edition in my desk for the past nearly 20 years. And then later on, the Game of the Year edition on PC CD, re-rated M, of course, well, PC DVD by then. And so I re-got it. I re-got it to get Shivering Isles in the all-in-one package. Then I rebought the whole thing on Steam. So Oblivion Remastered Deluxe Edition at $60 is basically the fourth time. Let's see. 1, 2, Steam, and then bam, this is the fourth time I've bought Oblivion. So I don't want to hear from anybody that thinks I'm just clout chasing. Truth of the matter is, if Hogwarts Legacy could add modding support in a patch after release, so can Oblivion Remastered. The end. Now let's play the other Elder Scrolls game, ESO, for various reasons. It's time to play some stuff. So here's the situation. Oh, it's doing the anti-burn-in thing. Here's the situation. Here's why I'm playing this. I'm playing Oblivion Remastered without mods. I'm playing Oblivion Remastered without mods so I can get all the achievements. Then I'll play with mods when I 100% complete the game. That means no money cheats, no house mods, no private mobile-based type things. It's like when I was playing it the first time. Minutia, minutia, minutia. You think Elder Scrolls Online can be a bunch of minutia. I assure you, if I was playing Oblivion Remastered you'd be ready to throw something at me because it's like, let's raid a bandit cave. Like, let's raid a bandit cave. Okay, now let's go sell everything in the cave because we can barely get any money. So, yeah. Right. Okay, what song should we start with here? Preferably not country or something like that. Let's see. Whatever. Yeah, let's get this going here. So I've been checking out what's been going on with Oblivion, with ESO. You know, they were introducing subclassing later on. So basically, if you get a whole bunch of skill points, you can swap up to 2 of your class's skill lines with stuff from other classes, but it'll be more expensive to skill up in them. So that's what's being tested on the test server right now. Gives me some ideas for some characters, just not this one. Just not this one. As far as this game goes, I'm trying to figure out how I want to carpet up the other castles. But I think actually what we should do is work on getting as many skill points as possible. Skill points, that'd be questing and other stuff. But I think one of the first things I'd like to do, go make that office that I've been meaning to make for a while. Let's get out of here. Let's go make that office in Skingrad. Quit being lazy. I'm gonna need 2 desks for that. What I should also do is go get a carpentry station. Can I buy a carpentry station to haul along for these things? Actually, if we're gonna do it in a major city, just use the crafting area. Let's go off to the West Weald. Have that at least look like Oblivion. What were the stats over here? Crit, crit, crit. Make a sniper with that one. Theriker's Strike is all weapon damage and then the other stuff. I haven't hardly done it. Hey, Solorn. There's Public Dungeon. Weald Trading. I haven't really done much with this, with the West Weald. Let's see what we can do here. I'm also really short on Heartwood, so let's go see if we can do some stuff besides run around playing with carpets. I can't decide whether I want to carpet up the castle, Skingrad Castle, or just leave it with the hardwood floors, because it looks pretty nice with the hardwood floors. How many points do I have? Yeah. Sky Shards, there's like 61 left that I can get, and then 44 skill points. So I'd have to be very careful how I allocated my skills if I multi-classed in the new system. This guy's the furthest along. Probably have to just respec everything. Right, what's the deal with this place? Not gonna bother with the quest. We'll do that some other time. What's with all the rock songs last weekend? Extra Stress, and I was trying to fill out that part of the catalog.
That's the last of us.
What is up, Ree?
Let's go.
What am I doing? The Meridia attack is up. There we go.
Give them everything you've got. The day is ours.
Trying to get Bastion Halix to a maximum level here so we can give him ultimates just like the Paladin lady. Oops, someone's hungry. Can we solo public dungeon bosses in this latest one? Or should I actually get a group?
Can anyone spare a healing potion?
That's the other big thing that people are probably going to do. They're probably going to use the Templar heals if they're a magic character. Because you can recolor them so they don't look like Paladin heals anymore.
Paralyzed. Don't think. Move.
I'm done.
All right. Haven't been in here yet. Ice Staff of the Wield. What does that give us? Well, that's cute. So it kind of changes you. Ah, the card game. I forgot about that. It's pretty forgettable, though. Because there totally needed to be an Elder Scrolls version of Hearthstone. Whatever. Let's see.
Haste our steel.
How long has it been since I did a Stuff from Streams? I might just clump something together. Nah, I want to make a real video for the commentaries. What even are the Undaunted? Well, they wouldn't apply to this, but... Do I have yeah, the Blessed Crucible? I think one of them's a trial, though. I don't think I've ever heard of a dungeon called the Blessed Crucible. Need some more Undaunted keys to unlock more spell recolors. How do you see that and not think priest?
Courage brings victory.
Next boss. Ah! There's like one-way passages there. Four bosses left. You know what? I don't need this. I can get achievements by myself. Get out of here. Let's queue up and let's go help some people. Also, I gotta level up that wizard, Arthur Shaddix, too. I want him max level by June. He's level 31 right now. He'd make more sense to multi-class. So the multi-classing is something you can do already. You just have weapon skills and guild skills and stuff. It's on loop, right? I got this song just by dumb luck. Alright.
I often trade in handcraft.
Cloudy Poison, I don't use that. There's also another attack that can for the scribing system that consumes soul gems to do additional damage for all you people that want to play the equivalent of a WoW Warlock. Alright. Let's join the fun. Daily random normal. Hopefully I get a pledge. Go in his heels. Zing! Yeah, we're ready. What are the queues like? I saw a lot of people shard hunting earlier, so they probably took a look at the subclassing system that's coming out and they're like, I need skill points. They get them the easiest way possible. Listen to a bunch of listenable YouTube videos and podcasts and go around. Just go through the whole world getting all the sky shards.
The snow is too much for me to pass next to a donut shop. There was a day I got so to a donut shop. The donut smells, oh, they kick my ass next to a donut
I still say, let people, Star Wars The Old Republic could get this right. Let us put placeholders of our characters in like thrones like this and stuff that disappear when you're logged in. Hey, while we're waiting, how many more sugar skulls can I make? Six of them, huh? I gotta do more cooking dailies. Oh, I'm short on script jelly. We can get that from Dark Elf areas.
To bring souvenir disco back. If there's such thing future nostalgia, I'm gonna milk its ass. So many people are stuck on board, so let's go get
Wow.
some cash.
Dungeon Finder is dead. Should have been in by now. People are doing stuff in the outdoor world. Where are those 60s? Where are those 60 sky shards that I haven't gotten yet? Probably someplace they're hard to get because I've gone through the whole world map. Not going to sit around waiting for queues to pop. Hell, I'll go to Cyrodiil if I have to. Probably get stream sniped. Be cool to see if things are getting better over there or not. Finally! Yeah, right when I step outside. Lair of Marsalok. I might actually need the resto staff for this one. Skip.
Dragon's corruption has spread farther, Clinton. Closer to the
Mudslinger 515 Razardar.
I will do what I can.
The tent. Who's the tank? Why does that DPS have 46k in health? Is that who's tanking? Why not just show... Why show player names with these UIs? I just want to see what the names of the characters are. Or maybe I don't. Dorkusi. What is with this feather costume, too? I think it was for a recent in-game event that people really want to go around looking like peacocks. Yeah, they're just blowing everything up. Only doing 12% of the damage with 17,000 DPS. Who's this? Is that the tank? Yeah, this Dorkuzi is the tank. Literal dungeon run.
Since bargain, we're not torturing. Restore the balance here. Am I to understand you're a follower of Zen? Return my freedom, and I will right what is done here. Unbind her, Corinda.
You never use up all those crown potions.
Now,
Just too many of them.
Kai, it's my turn to study your insides, warlock.
All right, let's take out the big ghost bear. Yeah, whatever, bear. Feels like nobody's taking any damage. Let's get in on the fun.
Get out of my way! It's Corindon I want!
It's time for a giant spider. Oh, wait, someone's actually taking damage.
I deserve to be free. I won't be denied vengeance. Enough! I relent! Look! Marcella!
Yep, that's the dragon. That's the... Oh, yeah, just run around the trash mobs. At least those that know how. Yeah, we're going to get a joining encounter in progress any second now. Yeah, we're just running past the trash. It's a literal dungeon run. Oh, here we go. What, we don't want to run past this? Plenty of decorative wax, then. Throw something down for them. They're going to be staying in the same spot. Yay, we got to kill it twice.
Where my dog would ride, safe to eat. Never thought I'd see the end of
Still low damage. Oh, there we go. Hit the guy's weak spot. There's something we're missing. It's the reason why that boss can regenerate. We gotta kill ads or something. Yep, here we go.
every bar and roadhouse. I've checked them all. But cold as the snow in fall. Guess it's just boots and dusty roads. No more truck stops, no more tourists.
There's a mechanic that we're missing somewhere. Why is this guy regenerating 3 or 4 times? Or is he going through 5 million health like only like a couple 100,000 at a time? Alright, is he dead now?
I should have known when it learned to drive that no good butt spot was too damn sly. Now it's just me and this old cowboy hat.
3,000 champion points. Like I'm the runt of the litter, except for that fallow TPD guy. Why can't it show me the names of the characters? Yeah, check that. It's a new Bandit UI. The mini-map kept bugging out on me, so I had to reinstall it from scratch. I want to see character names, though. See people's creativity, not I'm gonna pwn you at I'm gonna pwn you 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can't believe you just jacked my car. Horse feels empty, no engine roar.
Pwn is probably an outdated gamer term now anyways. Let's see here.
My mouth.
No more hauling on the back roads twist. Just silence where my radio is. butt spot. You took more than my ride. You drove off with my pride deep inside.
Yeah, just nuke everything, Arcanist. Don't even use the build part of build spend. Just jack your damage so high that you can just open the big green book and nuke everything in 2 seconds. Luminous ink, good. I got some characters I gotta change some skills on. It's another way to get some of that, is to run dungeons, huh? Super rare to find it when looking for stuff in the outdoor world, that's for sure. Alright, this boss is a PETA. Yeah, don't waste anything on the thing in the middle. This boss never made any sense to me. Completely absorbed. Ugh. And now we're seeing why people often insta-quit this dungeon. Like, I want something simpler. I don't want to spend 45 minutes in a dungeon. Is this the last fight?
I am no one's pet.
Oh, that big thing at the top was the dragon's health. Alright, that explains a few things. Well, while we're waiting,
You'll pay dearly for all of this, dragon. Go! Protect Celine! We'll give her everything we have.
bah! Whatever that setting is. Now, this isn't the final boss. Dragon's gonna sit up there and throw stuff at us. Yeah, if you don't want to get knocked back by that, just raise your weapon when he's about to scream. Burn phase. Someone still hasn't found their block button. Really? Ow. Here, have a heal. Since you let yourself get knocked back. Zing! Maybe it's a problem if you have a cast time on everything. Well, that's the fight.
You won't escape! I'll hunt you to the ends of the world!
Really hurt him. It's crazy. In the glow of neon lights, take flight, take flight. Silver bullet, running swift. Atlan power, see the shift.
He's up there, by that spire!
G-force
Ugh,
graphics.
the blight's everywhere! We have to hurry. Help me to pass through.
Watching tech TV, lift to lift. And
Azure Blight is claiming a host.
they spin.
Okay, so where's that thing you gotta stand on?
Do you feel the power surge within?
Blah. Let someone else take the treasure.
Sticks glow, the frame rates climb through digital.
Ah, nuts. It kind of looks outdoors, but no mounts. This is the part where we have to go get cleansed if we come down with whatever that other stuff is.
Atlan's might, the data flow. G-force dreams, we go beyond.
Oh, that's what that is. No, that's minor evasion.
Or if you want to be cheap, there's Wolfenstein, enemy territory 2.
How do I know if I have the plague? That's the thing. Am I gonna get like insta-gibbed in 5 seconds? I don't think that's it. I think that's just someone using an ice meteor.
Thanks for freeing me.
How do I know if I have it?
We're running pretty Windows XP.
Now
we can really
We lost a player. All right, well, Bastion's in the group.
They
made their choices.
Wash
So be it.
away.
Oh, I have the disease. There we go. Well, I guess it's easy to spot when you have it. So what was Mudslinger doing? Tanking?
Enough running, coward.
Well, I'll see if I keep Bastion healed up. All my companions wear heavy armor, so they don't get insta-gibbed as fast. It's as bad as old school World of Warcraft pets, how the bosses would always eat them for dinner.
Use my glyphs to purge the
Vote
blight.
to kick!
Just
Vote to
like
kick! Oh, we're actually going to take on the... Oh, we're not going to sit around waiting. All right, well, Bastion's in the fight. He'll throw a few buffs on us and probably get himself insta-gibbed. Yep, he's doing some tanking now. He's going to get insta-gibbed by the boss. Oh, wait, he's back. Joining encounter in progress.
It's taking root within you now.
Sweeping breath. Gee, I wonder if that means stay out of it. Don't get blown off the cliff. Finally, we're done.
Hold your horses there. At schools normally about
Stags of Zen legs. I shouldn't have that yet. It should go through the loot table with stuff I don't have.
thrown in jail. But Eddie says there ain't no girl for him but the t-shirt.
All right, let's go back to the castle and sell decon. Sell and decon. Not selling rat poison in my castle.
Ready to learn or not. But Eddie thinks that's
This song actually got demonetized,
my man is way too young.
even though it's a reference to Van Halen.
Eddie thinks the teacher's hot.
Now, get me out of this group.
We gotta do something about Eddie before
Jump
his
in the air when he
crush
shouts.
draws his sister. He's getting
All you have to, you could just block it. Maybe on veteran difficulty you have to jump, but you can block the Fusro Da.
You don't have a chance at all. We're arguing with Eddie. It's like arguing with the wall. I guess you've got to
Debella tells us.
away after all. Another year in school.
Ah, I did get some duplicates. That probably means I already have those.
Eddie thinks the teacher's hot.
Yep.
My man is way too young, but he thinks he has a shot. Whoa. Eddie thinks the teacher's hot.
So much stuff here. Frame settings. Yeah, show me people's character names. Show me people's character names. I want to see people's creativity.
Oh, Eddie, you think you've got it right.
Why the hell is the tank pink, though?
I think I'll go to Eddie right.
Tank should be blue. Tank should be blue. Healer should be green.
Really effing weird.
There.
Another year in school.
Jumping here when he shouts. What do I have for pledges? I want to get this. Now that I've done the daily, I want to get some pledges. I got 2
My man is way
pledges. See if I can do. Ooh, I get. Do I know that? Class script. Transmute geodes. I got more of those from PvP than from dungeons. Throw that Jubilee stuff in the bank. That's all done. Thank goodness. I'm gonna decorate something with all those pink wreaths. Obviously, yeah. Probably the Laurinus Vineyard.
You've got rabbits?
Debella teaches us.
Yeah, whatever, High Elf. This and this. Take my cloudy poison and be happy. I got all these museum pieces too that I could turn in. Thanks for watching today's show. All right. So, what do I have for pledges? Blessed Crucible, Moongrave Fane, and Wayrest Sewers. Let's queue for Wayrest Sewers. That'll be a total romp in the park. I'm missing something here. Where's Wayrest Sewers? This isn't in alphabetical order. All right. Wayrest Sewers 1, The Blessed Crucible. That's an arena. That's why I can't find it on the list. Let's do Moongrave Fane. Moongrave Fane and Wayrest Sewers. See how long these take to pop. Wayrest Sewers probably come right up.
Well, down yonder, by the river,
Please don't take the outhouse. No, screw it.
by the river's edge, there's a little wooden shack with a crooked ledge. It looks small.
So the big thing I need for
to our heart.
Building stuff is heartwood. I'm really short on it.
Where nature calls.
So that arena in the rift, let's go try it out. Wonder if I can do it without switching to tank mode.
Don't need no modern flair. Just a simple wooden seat with a moon carved on the door. If you take it away, we'll have to crack in the yard. With a rusty tin roof and a view so grand, that old outhouse has been there.
Where is this
built
thing?
by hand.
Floral host, that's a Trollhetta.
Smell of pine.
Yeah, there it is.
Feeling of freedom helps
Doink.
us to unwind.
I don't think I've done that arena before. The Blessed Crucible.
Don't take the outhouse, don't you
Arenas are supposed to be like single player things. So let's see what that's like.
Just a simple wooden
Whistling here, huh?
Moment of your time.
with a moon carved on the door. If you take it away, we'll have to crack in the yard.
What am I doing? I should be able to click that and just go straight to it. Instead of getting attacked by saber cats. Oh, it is a dungeon.
The wizards of mainframe coding commandments. Believe they were mighty, their logic so rampant.
No, this is a dungeon.
Fresh meat with a crucible, eh?
Reflecting light, magnetic tape spinning throughout.
It's not like the solo arenas, like the Maelstrom arena.
Invasion, a micro machine called
That's what we gotta do. Alright, throw in the queue for that then. It said arena, so I thought it was like the solo arenas.
Imagine yourself in a room full of giants with tape drives and punch cards and fortress of science. Suddenly there's a shift in the paradigm.
Alright, let's add that to our list then. Assuming it'll let us queue for it. Stop the queue. How are we not getting stuff? Yeah, see, there's the Blessed Crucible right there. Blessed Crucible, Wayrest Sewers, Moongrave Fane.
The future now knocking on ivory walls.
This doesn't make any sense, though. Unless everybody's going wild with sky shards in advance of what's coming.
The wizards now wary, they take real slow.
Hey, it's a leader of the Ebonheart Pact.
Whisper of doubt begins to grow. Their stronghold of knowledge not so vast. As chips in the watch and chips in the glass. Fingers once dancing on giant keys. Now learn to adapt with digital ease. But these personal computers were supposed to be merely toys.
Move to flank!
For glory! The glow of the screen in the chamber dim, forging a world that starts from a whim. Brian at his terminal scoffing out loud, believing his code was king of the cloud.
Okay, I just came down here for nothing. I actually have to advance the Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it popped. Finally.
Tales of a mouse that could fit in your hand.
And it's the easy one. Good. Let's do this.
The scoffing of giants now size like a
We won't have to heal anybody in Wayrest Sewers. It's like a level 30 dungeon.
like dinosaurs bound to decay as bites in the bedroom lead us astray.
Death Caspian Deathhead Celine Delgadia Carilius. Yeah, see?
Welcome to the story of the best of year one. Memories of college and lots of freshman fun. La 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 la. Congratulations, you got in. Letters sent before our eyes. 4 years of high school led to the ultimate knowledge.
Hey, why is the boss running away? Oh, yeah. Get inside the arena. Cheese ball 101. Anyways, what is... Did someone give me the quest or something? I've already done this a bazillion times. What's that thing on the map? Oh, it's just lighting up the bosses because it's a pledge.
Always use more corpses.
Joining encounter in progress. What? People are actually taking damage? Oh, we have a level 26 and a level 23.
Tormented souls of the dead arise and kill these interlopers.
Ah! Screwed up the animation.
Tormented souls of the dead arise.
Hey, somebody else took the banner bearer thing. Maybe I should put that back on the bars. It actually nerfs your regeneration to support your teammates, though. That's a PvP skill. Okay, people are actually finding ways to take damage in Wayrest Sewers. Come on, rookies, get yourself some gear. Make friends with a crafter. Join a guild. Do something. You take damage in Wayrest Sewers, you're a freaking pincushion. Whoa, man. You're taking damage in Wayrest Sewers. Alright, fine. I'll be a douche and, like, do this for a heal. Look at me! I'm with a bunch of rookies that don't have any gear yet. And a tank with only 25 grand in health. Wayrest Sewers, baby. Zing! Okay, let's throw a few hots around. Welcome to Elder Scrolls Online. Welcome to Elder Scrolls Online. And I just went back through the wrong door. No, I spun around. Joining encounter in progress. Oh no! I gotta change the DPS color away back to red. It doesn't make any sense to have yellow life bars. Unless you want to crack jokes about scaring the piss out of the DPS. Zing! 24 grand. Oh no! DPS is actually taking hits. Well, at least the boss is... At least the tank's taunting the boss.
Who are you?
A warrior of the divine with a bunch of rookies learning how to run a dungeon.
I'm hurt!
Ah! Darn it, I actually have to do some healing. Whatever. I just hope these folks don't... Well, there's a level restriction on the later dungeons, so... All these green folks with nothing to their name yet in this game.
We're about to do to you. Call it paid, doesn't it?
Zing! I should add a damage component to that spell. So that way when I have to use the idiot heal, it damages all the enemies too, even if it's a damage over time. Just let me tank everything. I got 30 grand in health.
Feeling good when you want something cheap. The drunk guy doing cartwheels at work. It's just too bad. Freshman year had to end.
Oh, that's the Necromancer skill. I was like, when is there ever one of those in Wayrest sewers? Seriously, I could solo. I could come in here and solo this. It probably wouldn't be much harder than a public dungeon. There, my dopey little 4,000 sword strike.
I need a massage!
Because I'm a freaking heal it in with a two-hander. I want to just pull half the room. Yay, now we're killing rats.
To the side!
Heal me! Move to flank!
Can't exactly go playing AMD disc songs or Intel disc songs when now it's AMDs that are overheating. Oh well. Yeah, my super cleave will take out all the trash. Maxed out Fighters Guild, baby.
There will be no
Come here.
level like you when repelling bears rule Wayrest.
Hey, why don't you taunt the freaking boss, Tank? You were doing it earlier, so I know you know how to do it. Alright, we'll throw that down. There, 3 heal over times. Alright, let's kill out the phantom bat things. Darn it! She teleported right out of my, right. I think I'm overdoing it with the big zing heal. Zing! I'll heal your ass to death. Whatever. Welcome to ESO, rookies. Don't forget to buy an overpriced t-shirt. Oh, what is that? Daedric? Level 23, only 28,000 health. Probably doesn't even have any points in health. Just threw on some heavy armor to come into the dungeon. I should do some easy mode heal tanking for some of those guys. Death Caspian, what's it? Group. Death Caspian Death Tide. Unfortunately, I was only able to do one thingy at a time there, so. This is the last song that I thought sounded good when I let the AI generate most of the lyrics.
I have danced between.
What are you going to do with all that cloudy potion, high elf lady? Or cloudy poison?
Anything
Do you have an ex you can't stand?
and fix. They'll disrupt
Whatever.
society for social media pics. We love our humanity to go viral for a day.
All right, let me go to Shadax's place.
Took a chunk out of us along the way.
Turn in this pledge.
Cities are as alive as the
Fate summons you, champion. When you answer to call.
No. We're not turning it into that guy. Getting pledges mixed up.
You're back. Whew, that's quite with cults and all yours, my friend.
Ah, so we do get
Come back
keys
to- Nice
every time we
work
do
today.
pledges. Yeah, I gotta get like 20 more of those things in order to get like a spell recolor. Make it more progress. All right, enough of the fancy crap. Let's go to a Be Right Back, get up and stretch, and, well, do some trolling. Did the thumbnail go through? It's still April. You know, still April Fool's-y in a way. But, let's just say, let's see what happens when you change games on YouTube.
Riding the waves on the digital ship, my computer stays feeling the grip. Thought I'd catch a wave, have a wild ride surfing with my PC. Feelings collide, waves crashing, adrenaline high. My motherboard surely felt the fly, but I ain't worried. Won't let it bring me low. Or will it make you show? Surfing the waves of technology, lost my computer, but my spirit's free. Crashed and burned, but I'll rise again with a better machine. Gonna win the game. Waves crashing, adrenaline high. My motherboard surely felt the fry, but I ain't worried. Won't let it bring me low. Gonna rebuild it, make it a show. Surfing the waves of technology, lost my computer, but my spirit's free. Crashed and burned, rise again with a better machine. Gonna win the game.
Power metal is cheese metal! Oh yeah! Watch this!
dairy thighs. All cash on his blades in thighs. All Gorgonzola blue ain't sky. Cheese of might fakers crumble. Jacks all go thundering on the cheese of might. In the realm of milk and curds we reign. Swiss holds guard the fortress gates. Mozzarella strings our faithful tails. Provolone's might, waxing blue in a bold companion's cast. Cheese of might, Parmesan, the die is cast. Halloumi squeak upon the battle plate. Ricotta softness belies its weight. Camembert, warmth in the breeze embrace. Cheese of might, rolls in shielded grace. Good as grown, aged and strong, the kingdom's base. Cheese of might, pecorino tails by the fire's blaze. I'm up here singing about cheese, and I'm still more metal than you. You not call me Jack. Cheese is totally where it's at. I'm letting many cheeses have their turns. There's even Katsumasu if you're into worms. Monterey's fight. Pepper Jack burns with fiery might. Cheese of might. Monterey melts a night so bright. Rocket Fox veins pulse with ancient lore. Rocklets cascade a cheese divine. Fondue's cauldron in it all sorts of lines. Cheese of valor. In Stilton's keep, our banners fly. Cheese of might. The curdled seas we sail neath dairy skies. Well, 5 minutes in, I hope you're truly eating your cheering words. I screech my guitar and bang my head while singing about curds. Our cheesy power metal odyssey is finally at an end. Now don't you ever call power metal, cheese metal ever again.
It's time to play some stuff.
Something's missing, like a game. Because we're changing stuff on the fly. I said the other Elder Scrolls game. Notice how I didn't specify. Now, YouTube's not very good at handling game changes, unlike Twitch. But let's set something up here with a dupe of that screen and change out this. Let's get the ESO out of here, and let's add a game source. Don't worry, folks, we're not missing very much because this is my first boot of Oblivion Remastered on my stream logon. So it is currently doing shaders Hogwarts Legacy style. So we have a grand total of this going on. It's not even playing. Is it even playing any music? Or did I mute it? Did I just yeah, no, that's full volume. So it's just, look at all this wonder. It gives me plenty of time to set up a scene for it. But yeah, so shaders preloading 29%. So this is the wonderful experience you get when you first start playing Oblivion Remastered. So while we're waiting for the game to actually decide to run for the first time, let's wave at Uncle Demon Hunter who stopped by during the musical interlude and look at these numbers slowly advancing. Welcome to the Oblivion Remastered initial experience. Put the hey, is our diagnostics on for this? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Is it showing up in the stream? Yes, it is. Now it is. Anyways, let's just watch it churn away and see if it can. So I have the turbo turned on. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of those Mario Paint saves. Yeah. Hey, it took the thumbnail to switch games. It took the thumbnail faster than it initially loaded the game. Yeah, well, I said trolling earlier because the reason why I said that was because, well, the reason why I said that earlier was that I said the other Elder Scrolls game in relation to what? You know, playing Elder Scrolls Online in relation to Oblivion Remastered taking over the place on Steam, or playing Oblivion Remastered. You can really take it either way. But all right, let's quit trying to be all philosophical here. Remember Mario Paint, where you'd sit there and you would slowly watch the thing tick upwards? Hey, you know, the game's out. Everyone loves it, you know? Uh-huh. So, right, let's stream this wonderful experience. Look, my cynicism of this game comes from the fact that it has no official mod support. That is really, really unusual for an Elder Scrolls game, especially, you know, the ones from the trilogy and whatnot that I like to call it. Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim. There are super mods out for Morrowind that modernize the game and even change the mechanics. They even have installers, like Morrowind Rebirth is one that I remember. Morrowind Rebirth, I think, was one. And there's some others out there. The real thing that made Morrowind amazing again was OpenMW, a whole replacement game engine that'll play Morrowind in its various forms with native widescreen support and way more stable code than the original. So given the amount of usage of the CPU and GPU right now, I can't remember, was this thing quiet when I loaded it for the first time on the other logon? It's one of those first boot things. So I'm hoping that I actually have some save games. Should have some save games. There's certainly plenty of time to cloud sync this game. Let me check Steam. Let me check Steam while it's taking forever to start the game for the first time. So, I mean, a lot of influencers are absolutely losing their whatever over this. So, let's see. Cloud status up to date, it says, for Oblivion Remastered. I also do have the Game of the Year edition of Oblivion, the original one, that I could mod to my heart's content. But just for the hell of it, I might just play through that one, too, just to get all the achievements and then go nuts with modding again. See, the minute you use a console code in this game, it disables achievements. I wonder if it flags your save, too. So, like, achievements disabled or something? Because I know in Skyrim Special Edition, I remember with Skyrim Special Edition, that was one of the features too. The minute you switched to a modded save, it was flagged as modded, so you wouldn't earn achievements with it. But half the fun in the Elder Scrolls games is just making the world your own and adding castles, adding houses. Sometimes there were mods that were like, I remember like the Black Mill in Morrowind. It was basically the equivalent of DLC. There's like unofficial DLC for the game. It had its own quests and everything. Added new towns, new land masses. I spent as much time going through the Black Mill as I did going through Elder Scrolls Tribunal, one of the expansion packs for the game. So it is an anomaly, an absolute anomaly for an Elder Scrolls game to be anti-mod. Very massive anomaly. And the thing is, one of the things I want to do with the commentaries that I do nowadays is take an anti-influencer stance on things, because I've been kind of picking apart influencers and how it seems like they're paid off all over the place to push a certain narrative on the internet. People see that gaming journos do that with what's left of games journalism these days, but in reality, we need to take a good hard look. We blacked out. Finally! Okay, do I have any save games, or do I need to make something and transfer everything over? Oh, I have no settings either. Alright, whoa. No. Do this one in stereo. Let's do this one in stereo because it's going to YouTube. YouTube has surround sound? You know what? Screw it. YouTube has surround sound, but I don't want to get weird sound. I don't want to get any weird sound because it might not be encoding it correctly. All right. Gameplay, adept, vibration. I don't have any controllers for this. Bethesda Game Studios. Virtuos. Those are the ones that handled the port and the remake.
Yeah, Oblivion, baby. Welcome back to Oblivion for the first time in 20 years. Oh, yeah, this screen goes hard, man.
I think the problem with people's views on Oblivion is that the EULA. Good. It looks like it downloaded stuff from the cloud. No, it didn't. Back. Continue. Is grayed out. I have no characters. Steam Cloud up to date my ass. Well, that's because I have a separate logon. Well, at least we know it'll start, I hope. Let's play another song and let me run the sync thing in order to move all my stuff over. Let's play some more music. I do have like things that send things back and forth between my logons for like save games and stuff. Well, it's time to make one for Oblivion Remastered.
Who's that road? Always running, running, running. Hey, Jimmy. What you running out today? Hey, Jimmy. Watch it smile as it drives
It's time to play some stuff.
All right, now it's going to work. Not only do I have my save games copied over with a sync program thing, I also have the crash reports from when I've crashed this game that are now on this profile too. So I've got everything, baby. Keep the change, you filthy animal. All right, let's do this now. Let's see. Should have my settings too. Let me show you just what you've... Vincent Goodmain, lawful neutral, or whatever you want to call him, 82825. So, let's see. This game runs... I'm running this 1080 medium with ray tracing at medium. Let's see if it barfs. Ooh, we capped the CPU for once. It didn't drop any packets, did it? Well, here it is. This is the game that everybody's going gaga over. Woo, Oblivion's back. Yay. Oblivion is back. I'm so amazed. Yeah, here your guy's practically skating, and here's the running animation. Who runs like that? It's like absolute cartoon running.
Anytime now. How goes it?
Hey, is that...
Hello.
Yeah, the sprint is not an on-off thing either, so... let's quit screwing around. It's set to matching refresh rate, V-Sync, motion blurs on, medium quality. Actually, no, I have the ray tracing set to low. See if it barfs. See how many times it barfs. This is a game that I absolutely cannot go wild with the graphics on because it will graphics cap very, very quickly, even with DLSS. And DLSS Updater isn't detecting... Yeah, DLSS quality. DLSS Updater isn't detecting this to replace the DLSS that's in there. So, yeah, it does get dicey. But so, welcome to the way I used to play video games or something. So jumping in this game, unlike the original Oblivion,
Greetings to you.
is now basically like in Skyrim. I don't know what the acrobatic skill does other than cut fall damage and let you do like dodge moves and stuff like that. But anyways, I think we can move a few things because if I get a quest, we go to my stuff here. Yeah, you can't even see my magicka either. Just where do I want to put this frame? Actually, where I want to... Let's link the frame and the place some stuff together and just move it all in one shot. Order. See. I've never actually made a thing for this before, so... let's see. Transform. Can I group stuff? Where is that in here? Lock preview, add copy. This is so stupid. Blending mode, deinterlacing. It's not as straightforward as PowerPoint. Whatever. Let's just move it over here. Let's go up in the corner this time and try not to clip over the top of this guy. Jeez. Couldn't you have done that before the stream? I wasn't even thinking of playing this before the stream. Because this is it.
Should consider the Fighters Guild.
This is it. And I really think that the nostalgia is... I can see the stuttering, too. While it's... Oh, the audio stuttered. So, here's the problem. Yeah, it's an outside thingy now, so... Now we're going to try not to graphics cap. 32% on the processor. I put PBO and other stuff. Problem is, I had the processor start overheating and blue screen the whole system earlier, so I don't know. Well, this is what you sign up for to come back to Oblivion. Just Unreal Engine 5, and true to form, the minute I start streaming an Elder Scrolls game, it starts frickin' raining. Even when it's offline. Yay. So what do we do? What even was I doing? Oh, J doesn't open up journal like it does in ESO. Quests. So I just picked up Order of the Virtuous Blood. So you see, a lot of the problems that I have with this game is that I've done it all before. I full cleared original Oblivion on CD-ROM. So to come back and not use a money cheat to get back to where I was, because I want to get achievements, that's just weird. It's just tedious. And so, I mean, it looks great. But look, you know, it looks great. There's been some tweaks to make it more like, to make it play more like Skyrim. But look, what are you getting back into? You can't... There are a few things that are brighter than that rose color things, quite like nostalgia does. All right. You cannot wait when enemies are nearby. What, do I have to kill a mud crab or something? I want to pass time in the game to get away from this frickin' rainstorm. How about here? All right. When does the rain go away? Not now. Nope. Hey, there's a Daedric shrine up there. Oh, we have enemies nearby. What are these enemies? Are they bandits? Are they bandits or are they mud crabs? Jeez. Is there a mud crab down here? I'll chop it up. All I want to do is advance time, and I can't fast travel either. So now I'm stuck trying to find a place. And, oh, there it is. It's a mud crab! Yay! I'm gonna eat that meat raw, baby. At least eye works. Nom, nom, nom. Raw crab meat, baby. So this is the... Now can I advance the time until the rain stops? See that? Let's try tomorrow. Let's try tomorrow. And probably get interrupted by a mud crab. Ain't this something? So the thing is, this thing's on sale $50 regular, and there's some DLC you can get bundled in, getting it back up to $60. So the selling thing, plan, whatever you want to call it, and it stutters a bit when it's loading the next day. Oh, great. Now we have fog. Let's try again. Let's see if we can get a nice clear day like at the beginning of the game. Raw meat. But, yeah, so $60 price tag for the deluxe edition, which adds new types of armor, so you don't end up with all your max level gear being ugly-ass Daedric armor, like in the original game. Me, I stuck with ebony armor. I stuck with ebony armor as long as I possibly could. Yeah. Okay, this is looking a little better. Let's give it another hour. And it's cloudy. I just want a nice, pretty day in Oblivion. Is that too much to ask? Let's try again. Let's skip to the next day and be a very lazy hero who's not letting, stopping Mehrunes Dagon from destroying the Empire. The Empire kind of starts eclipse. The third era does end anyway, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10:50 a.m. And it stutters and it loads. So right away, this is a known issue with Unreal Engine. There's this brown tint to everything, which is kind of stupid. And that's why there's reshade presets and other stuff that changes the color back. Because, remember the original Oblivion, it was basically like a golf course. Blue sky, green vegetation. It was gorgeous, even though it was like 2000s computing gorgeous. This is near photorealistic looking Unreal Engine 5 with a bazillion DLSS artifacts around the tip of your sword, because that's what throws off the DLSS the most. This is what you're getting. Basically a bastardization of Oblivion and Skyrim for $60. So Bethesda is getting you to rebuy Oblivion, basically. Like, what about $50? The $50 one. $50 one won't have all the DLC. If you really care about the full Oblivion Remastered experience, you will get the $60 one and basically rebuy the game yet again for this. We're graphics capping on medium settings. Zippity-doo-dah. Yeah, I understand the consoles are having problems with this too. And then trying to make it realistic where your character slows down to walk speed going up a hill instead of just powering up and down. Instead of just... Wait, what are we getting attacked by? Ooh, an imp. Well, my guy's a spell sword, so let's actually throw some spells at him. I gotta level up my destruction magic anyways. Just like in High Rock and Elder Scrolls Online, imps show up and start messing with you. So, a couple of things. Of course, people talk about the whole Type 1, Type 2 thing because they took gender out of male and female and that whole thing. But the other thing that happened that none of the talking heads are talking about because it doesn't give them clout on the internet is that there are diverse backgrounds for all the races in the game now. So if you want to play like a caster orc, there's an option for you to do that now. In my case with this Imperial, he's Colovian, so he has a boost to his willpower, and so with a boost to his willpower, his magic regeneration is faster, so he's able to throw more spells around. So now I just put him under the sign of the mage and jump his intelligence up. So he's not a Breton per se, but he's the closest thing to a Breton you can get while not sounding like a wimp because you're an Imperial. Hee-haw! Does he do that? Nope, now he's exhausted after 3 swings. I didn't like Oblivion's combat the best. I never liked the whole assigning spells to your hands thing that Skyrim did. I was like, why can't you be a heavily armored dude with a sword and shield that's throwing a few heals? But, well, here it is. Here's the game that the internet's losing themselves over. This is what you came back to. In my case, it's a real stinger for me because this is like Unreal Engine Oblivion, basically. Unreal Engine Cyrodiil. Hey, is that a Daedric statue up there? Maybe I could get up there and go see which one it is, because we have the increased draw distance because it's Unreal Engine 5. But, and there's an Oblivion Gate. Well, maybe we should go beat up some Daedra. Yeah. In Elder Scrolls Online, I'm very highly established. I'm very highly established as a paladin-like dude, Breton, and I have multiple castles. Just bought Skingrad Castle. What are we getting attacked by? The music changed. Wolves! Woof, woof. There you go. I'll take the pelts and sell them. I'm an established guy in, I'm an established knight paladin type thingy in Elder Scrolls Online with multiple castles, money, and, basically carving out my niche in Tamriel. All of Tamriel. And I've come back to being a straggling adventurer who can barely stay above 1,000, who can barely keep his armor repaired. Previously in Oblivion, I full cleared the game except for Shivering Isles. Never got around to Shivering Isles on the OG version of the game, but I had mods like the Tower of Hatterath, so I was flying around all over the place, and the AI would bug out. And the guards in my castle would walk off the edge and fall to their doom, and I'd get free guard armor from the corpses. I think Tower of Hatterath was my favorite because it was the descendant of the private mobile base. So, well, let's go check out this Oblivion Gate. Hey, a scamp! Yeah, whatever. Actually, I should go see if I can buy a better healing spell. I haven't gotten into the, And the Clanfear is stuck on the rock. It is glitched. The Clanfear is glitched out and can't actually run to me. Are they inside the... Yep, they're inside the rock. So yeah, what you're paying for when you buy this game is... I can't even hit him with a weapon. I can't hit him in first or third person, but he can hit me. Or it can hit me, frickin' Daedra. What about throwing a few spells? Okay, I can throw a few spells and kill the stuck Clanfear that way, and the corpse comes flying out and I can loot it. But there's nothing to loot. This is what you're paying for to rebuy Oblivion. Unreal Engine 5 over the top of the original thing. There's so many people that are just razzle-dazzled by the graphics. Even though I'm sure it wasn't that long ago that some of these talking heads on the internet would be like... Some of these talking heads on the internet would have been like, graphics don't make the game. I'm curious if any of these influencers that are going wild about it have been paid off. You know what? Screw the Oblivion Gate. I don't feel like going into the randomly generated thing again. I went through enough of that crap the first time and got super bored with it. Yeah, the sigil stones are nice for enchanting, but yeah, I need a better frickin' heal spell. I've got the magic for it. I've got the restoration skill for it. And I also was trying to level up my alchemy skill so I can make potions, but I can't really... I'm at the eating ingredients stage. So, what kind of stream would you folks like me to make if I join the streaming scene with this game? Would you folks like me to, like, go around and eat mushrooms? Hey, it's an Imperial Legion guy. Let's see if he gets aggroed. I don't know what's chasing me, but the combat music is still playing. So, maybe this guy will jump off his horse and go attack the Daedra, whichever Daedra's currently stalking me right now. As I've run away from the gate. I don't have a... Okay, now we're done. I don't have a mount in this game either. So, stupid sprinting? Here we go. Like frickin' Monty Python over here minus the coconuts. That's the thing. The game looks nice. I imagine after some patches it'll be a lot nicer. But remember, this is what you're buying if you pay the $60 and essentially rebuy Oblivion, as opposed to modding the crap out of the original game. There's also a lot of meta commentary out there because people are like, well, compared to other game remakes, this is amazing. Yeah, well, this game shouldn't be considered good just because other games like it suck. It should be considered good on its own merit. Uh-oh, I'm getting attacked by a mud crab again. Yum. Unreal Engine 5 mud crabs. That's classic Elder Scrolls, by the way. Some goofball mud crab thinks it can actually beat you up, but only when you're like level 1 in Morrowind can it actually kill you. Because combat in Morrowind is still done with dice rolls. So you'll start your game, you'll draw your iron longsword, and a dice roll will determine whether your blade that goes right through the mud crab even hit it in the first place. It's one of the things that Oblivion fixed. Hey, I don't think I have this way shrine yet. Stendar! Woo! I can get blessings from more of the divines now. Well, let's get some athletics by swimming in full plate armor, because Elder Scrolls. Swimming with plate armor and his shield. Now remember, folks, in Skyrim... Oh, I'm running out of oxygen very, very quickly. There we go. Yep. I better get a water breathing spell, too, because I can cast Alteration. Because my guy's a spell sword. Imperial spell sword. More nimble and athletic than the sorcerer, and better suited for spellcasting than the knight, their attacks are unpredictable, students of combat and magic. I'm not so sure I want to add to the whole thing where axes are blunt weapons. One of the things that Oblivion is remembered for. Yep, alright. So how come I'm not getting beat up by a slaughterfish yet? Isn't that how it usually goes? I swim around too much and I start getting beat up by slaughterfish? Either way. Let's continue swimming with his shield because physics be damned. Classic Elder Scrolls. Of course, I did that in Morrowind too, so... The jankiness is part of the charm with Oblivion. And I like the prettier, modern-looking Oblivion, but I want to see mods. I really want to see mods. I want to see mods and not have Bethesda be lazy and like lean on Nexus mods as a crutch. Like, don't rely on third-party mod managers. Uh-oh. We've got wolves again because I'm low level. Which means more wolf pelts to sell. Such riveting content, right? That's the thing, and that's the game. That's what this is. Single player, here's a world, do whatever. It is chill and relaxing, and I really got into Morrowind before this came out. Why is my nose so itchy? It's actually super humid today. Yep, but this is why I was reluctant to stream the game, because literally it's minutia. This is a live another life kind of game. You're literally going to watch my character bumble around the world trying to make something of himself, and in this case, not fall to his doom trying to take a shortcut into the Imperial City. Well, at least it's better than the original Oblivion, where your athletics skill would make you start floaty jumping, or your acrobatic skill would make you start floaty jumping. But let's go back to the Imperial City.
Hail, good citizen.
And this is basically what I do. Is just wander aimlessly. It's just everything's brown now. There are reshade presets that I can download, though, that'll turn the game back to its more lush look. This is more like Autumn Oblivion. I realize there's the whole thing where Cyrodiil was originally described as a jungle of sorts. But the tech restrictions kind of made it not so great.
The feedback is
Do.
but it fills.
They sure do
Let's see.
sell food.
And of course you can fast travel. This pissed so many people off. In 2006.
You're caving to the console kids on the Xbox 360. Wah.
And that's why, you know, you got these younger millennials who are teenagers when this game came out that associate this with their youth. And they're over here like, oh yeah, this game was my childhood. I made love to my girlfriend while playing this game or whatever. They're saying all these great things, but that's because maybe they're a little too young to have done similar stuff with Morrowind. There was stuff that got nerfed going from Morrowind to Oblivion. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock? Let's just advance time one more hour. There we go. Everything's nice and pretty now. So this is, what was it called again? This is Battlehorn Castle. I just happened to stumble upon it, and you beat up a bunch of marauders. And You beat up a bunch of marauders, and you get the castle. And it's like a giant money sink to get this castle back together. I didn't even know it was in the original game because I never found this. I never really went far past Coral in the original games. They mostly did the main quests and the Knights of the Nine DLC. But this is actually in the original game as well. So here I am with my brown Unreal Engine 5 castle. I gotta get those reshade. I gotta get reshade over here. Bring over my preset from ESO, and maybe see if I can green the game back up with it, because this does look kind of ugly with the Unreal Engine 5 brown. But here's one of the unfortunate side effects of this game. I've got all these bodies on the ground. These are the dead bodies of the former inhabitants and assailants, long looted in the case of the orc in his underwear. That happened a long time ago in-game, and no cleanup script has removed the corpses. And if I use a console code to delete those, it disables achievements. So yeah, I'm the new lord of the castle that has constantly never decomposing dead bodies lying right outside the gate. The good news is that the armor that I dropped on the ground for weeks never went away either. So I'm like, let's make some money. Let's sell that armor I've been throwing on the ground, because the game's not running cleanup scripts because it's made for newer hardware. So I made a little bit of money off of something that happened weeks ago, and the armor had just been sitting on the ground ever since. I'd love to sandbox this game with some mods, but there's no official support, which... laziness on Bethesda's part. Laziness. I realize they have TES 6 coming out, and they might not want this to cannibalize that, but come on. Let's go to Oblivion. I'm sick and tired of looking at this stupid... well, the Deadlands, anyways. I'm sick and tired. You can't carry bodies, I bet. There's no dispose of corpse button either in this or the original Oblivion. Ooh, we're actually losing frames because we're graphics capped on medium. Do I have to put this down to low mode? Now, you know what? Let's turn off ray tracing. I don't know if we can, though. I think the only thing you can do is go from hardware ray tracing to software ray tracing. Hardware ray tracing. All right, if we turn that off, it goes to software ray tracing. So you can't disable ray tracing. Let me try software, though. Let me see if it offloads some stuff to the CPU. This is with DLSS quality, by the way. So, remember, I can near max out ESO, and I have more to do in that game than I do in this. Let's see. Are we up to we've gained back some overhead on the graphics card with software ray tracing because it's offloaded to the CPU, and now we're at like 32%. The kicker with the Ryzen 9 7900 processor is it's a twin V cache, so 50% is an extremely... So it's really, you don't want to go above 50% because then it's going to take a performance hit because the V caches are separate for the twin banks of 612s. If we put on gaming mode, it turns the other one off. The firmware is smart enough to do the game on one set of stuff and everything else on the other set of stuff. So it's important which cores are being slammed when we're at like close to 50% processor. Oh yes, I remember this. This is one of the many, many randomly generated Oblivion things. I think I already looted that. Now, how the heck do I get anywhere in this game? Let me go kill that scamp. This game's not a handholder, that's for sure. Oh wait, I don't have my souped up healing spell, and I don't barely have any potions. I'm probably setting myself up to get killed. So yeah, let's go to like the Coral Temple or something. See if we can buy some better healing abilities. Could go join the Mages Guild too, but they're not really all into restoration magic as much. If I come in here with a partner, if I come in here with like a partner, like the master, like the man-at-arms from the castle, I can heal him with the convalescence spell. Yeah, let's not come in here just yet. Yay, we're basically leveling up. The good news is, though, the multipliers are gone. You get 12 points between 3 skills. Processor's actually getting hot now. Clanfear. So you don't have that weird leveling. You don't have that weird leveling system where you're encouraged not to level as quickly as possible because you're playing the multiplier game with your attributes. It's one of the reasons why attributes were removed when Skyrim came out. Yeah, nice try, Scamp. Let's go get a better healing spell. A dog! Woof, woof. Come here, Wolfie. More pelts to sell. Yeah, I think I'll just use software ray tracing. Offload that to the CPU. Check the RAM usage, though. Why do I have 64 gigs of RAM? This game is Hogwarts Legacy all over again. Fortunately, the shader thing only happened once so far on each logon. I don't know if there's a way I can trip it up to where it runs again, but, yeah. Hey, welcome to your new game. Wait 20 minutes while we generate shaders. Hope you enjoyed spending $60+. Let's see, am I still getting, yes, I am still getting DLSS artifacting on the sword, too. So even with software ray tracing. $60, baby. Now let's fast travel like a lazy ass. Coral. Remember the tech demos like, hey, check out. Well, we're above. We can clear 8 gigs of video RAM too, so another reason to get 16 gigs only.
Me children are starving.
And I'm not settling for Nvidia's overpriced 12 gig crap. 16 or bust, dumbass. Yeah, Coral. Look at Coral. So brown. Freaking Unreal Engine 5. No. I mean, this town was nice and green in original Oblivion. I have half of mine. Just play through original Oblivion again. Everything's brown.
Reynold Germain has terrible memory. We've met many times, but when I saw him in Cheadenhall, he walked right past me like we were strangers.
I had no idea.
No doubt.
Take care.
Shortcut. Wow, I gained another so I'm just running and jumping and gaining levels that way. All right, there's an orc in here. What healing spells does she sell? I think I have some extra money.
What?
Nope. That's not a priest. She is.
I'm waiting. Let's do business.
Shoobity doobity. Restore strength, heal major wounds. Let's see. 53 magic. So I think the one I have is heal minor wounds. So this will be 53 magic per pop. Okay.
Come back and see me again.
Because heal minor.
I'm through talking to you.
Shut up, orc. Let's see. Magic. Because heal minor wounds was like 12 for like 8 points. Heal. This is 25 points. 93% spell effectiveness. Let's make this my number 1 spell, actually. For 2, I want to... No. Majors. What's 3? Oh, 3 is to heal other. Let's see. So the clairvoyance spell is back from Skyrim that lights a trail telling you where to go. So... let's see. Show me all magic. Number 2, the number 2 spell I want is Elemental Flare. So. 1, 2, 3. Bam! I can heal myself a grand total of 3 times for 75 points. Well, that's what the high willpower is for. And that's what potions are for, too. So the game makes you want to level your alchemy skill. Guard might get nervous if you walk up to them with your weapon drawn.
Now offers to protect your horse. Seems handy enough.
I see.
I'd lived in the Imperial City for a while, but city life just isn't for me. I'm much happier in Coral.
Really? What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
I've heard nothing good. In Morrowind, they say the man-god Vivek has gone missing. Some believe he has been taken by the Daedra.
This is unbelievable. How can the gods let this happen?
Be seeing you.
Yeah, Unreal Engine brown. I get what everyone's talking about with that. I just want to change. Or, you know, it might be also because these are amber glasses. Even still, I just remember this game being lusher than it actually is. You know what? The internet hive mind isn't smart. Let's see. Unreal Engine. I was reading about that earlier. I was like, does the game really make everything more brown than it needs to be? Huh. I don't know.
Hello there.
Hello there. North Country Stables. So every time I've ever bought a horse in Oblivion, the reason why, number one, you can fast travel, but the problem I've always had with buying a horse in Oblivion is the dumb thing attacks and gets itself killed, even with horse armor. The AI was never very smart. I can't imagine that's improved any. Okay, let's try this again. I don't have any potions, though, so I might be signing myself up to become Daedra food. Alright, can we at least do an Oblivion Gate sometime tonight? I don't like this one, though. This is one of the more complicated ones. Hey, look out for the things on the floor that explode. That's the spinny things that throw fireballs at you. Ooh! Cartoon running style. Alright. You missed. Freaking scamp. You know what? I'm going to gain a level, and then I'm going to have to walk out of this place. You know what? I'm close enough to gaining a level that I'm going to have to walk out of this place and go rest. That's the only leftover part of the old leveling system, is that you want to stop what you're doing and go sleep and gain a level. Since the multipliers are gone, your skill increase is the only thing that advances you anymore. So there's probably a soft max level when you can't level up any more skills. So I think that could be a problem. So that's like the remaining thing. And it's not like you don't respawn if you die. Your character's dead. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around and start heading back towards the entrance. So no, I'm not doing this Oblivion Gate tonight because I'm too close to leveling up. Not quite as the jank of the old leveling system isn't totally removed in this game. I can hear the gate. There it is. Yeah, I'm too close to leveling up. Matter of fact, if I start bunny hopping, I'll probably gain some acrobatics points and advance even further. I gotta come in here when I've just started a level. So, anyways, I mean, this is it's not like the... Uh-oh. Twin fear! Here we go. Yep, got a point in heavy armor. I bet I can bunny hop now and finish the level. Then it'd be like, go sleep. Bunny hop, especially going downhill. The fall damage will help you gain levels. Or I could like heal myself or go around, get an alteration skill level by casting shield spells on myself. Alteration of 31. Was that what did it, or I have to earn another point? Let's just go to the castle. Let's go to the castle, baby. It's almost
Well met.
almost time to level up. We just gotta ding another
Please,
point.
go ahead.
Go to my almost completely empty castle. But yeah, I mean, this is what you're signing up for with your nostalgia, going back to systems like this and experience stuff like this going on. And just I'm more partial to Elder Scrolls Online now. Although this game's oh yeah, by the way, look at those mittens, those frickin' plate mail mittens this guy's sporting. Those plate armor mittens. And he's got that stupid, like, that's supposed to be him, like, raising his fists. Why doesn't it show him wielding his weapons when we do that? Why does he have to do this, like, look, I'm a cat, meow? That crap. Let's see. Come on, give me another point in something. I bet any money the next thing... Yeah, let's get a point in illusion. Let's get a point in illusion by casting light spells. There it is. 31 illusion, let's rest. Turdas. That's like Thursday. The secret does seem to be hard work, yes, but it's also a kind of blind passion and inspiration. So you have 12 points that you allocate between up to 3 attributes. So let me get these up to 65. And let's work on... Oh, 1 point away from getting endurance up to 60. So strength, intelligence, willpower, endurance. And we'll work on the other stuff like agility and speed when I'm doing, like, when I take the heavy armor off and I'm leveling light armor, it's a thief or something. This guy's going to be a neutral character as far as alignment goes. But yeah, all right, we did it. So, in original Oblivion, using skills had governing... Let me see if I can even explain this right. Skills had governing attributes, so leveling up a skill would also add +1 to the multiplier of that governing attribute up to level 5, up to a +5. So you wanted to level when you could because your skill updates advance you to the next level, but you also wanted to have good multipliers too. So you'd want to design your character to level up skills that would give you the highest multipliers possible per level. In addition to leveling up whenever, as quickly as you could when you hit the 10 dings or whatever. So, let's see if I can do this Oblivion gate without getting too close to another level. It's a big one, so... Nerfing the level up system to just 12 points like that takes out the multiplier game element of it, and now it's just when you ding, go sleep somewhere. You can't just rest. You have to go sleep in a bed. So just for me, it's fast travel back to the castle and jump in one of those beds over there. Okay, now we've killed a scamp. So I don't know if this game has a hard cap at 50 or something, or if there's a soft cap, but we'll just see how it goes. Okay, let's jank run in here. So that central tower is where the sigil stone is. I really don't care too much about looting this place because I'm never really a fan of... I was bored as hell of Oblivion gates by the end of original Oblivion. Let's put the technical stuff back up too. See how Monolith handles this game, which, you know, unfortunately, the devs tried to release a patch, and it screwed up on the Microsoft side with Game Pass players. So, see if they can have some more luck with that. Imp skin. Yep, skin them and take their lockpicks. That's still a suck-ass healing spell. Look at that. You're not gonna play Oblivion like your holy paladin in WoW, that's for sure. I guess nowadays it'd be classic WoW. They'll just freaking heal it in, just constantly healing back to full. How do you? I'm obviously gonna barbecue myself if I jump in the lava. Do I really need to cast that stupid-ass clairvoyance spell to find out where to go? So I thought that was kind of janky in Skyrim as opposed to figuring it out by exploring. However, coming back to this game, I am very impatient because I've already beaten it before. Oh! There's those things, but now that I can sprint... but now that I can sprint, I can get away from them, and they're pretty much irrelevant. Well, let's go beat up some more Daedra. Ha ha! Run! Boing! Maybe I can time it right so the scamp gets hit by a fireball. At least you also can regen your stamina without having to walk all the time. So that was so annoying. You used to have to level up your athletics. Alright, so I've run all the way... and I'm tricking the Daedric stuff into fireballing its own tower. So I had to run all the way around the map just to get into one of these Daedric towers. Oh, look, more scamps. He's actually hitting me with fireballs. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh yeah, the more realistic graphics. There's blood on my sword now. Zippity-doo-duh. Okay, we're inside now. Let's do first person. That probably isn't going to be good if I fall on it. Thank God for autosave. Hey, more burning corpses. I wonder why this game was redone from teen to mature after I bought it. Oh, it says it's empty, so why am I looting it? That wasn't in the original game. Oh, it's one of those things. Let's see. Magic fountain. Woo! Alright, this thing opens the gates. What does this look like in Oblivion Remastered? So basically, the Daedric gate controls have RGB lighting. Alright. Can we get to the central tower? That's where we gotta get to the top. At least we can see the doors opening now. I don't really care about treasure in the... This is all... I mean, it's leveled up stuff, so... Load screen. Alright, can we go up yet? No, we cannot. There is one of these little the punished things, though. Oh, it's got an axe in it, but I don't care. I don't need to be carrying extra weapons. Up there's where the party is. I hear a Dremora. Ooh, a weak healing potion. I guess I aggroed the Dremoras that are up there somewhere. Shaden Hall? What's that a picture of? I think I've seen that statue before. It's like some Roman nude statue or something. The Cage Master. Drop that skeleton down onto the... Ah! Yeah, it's called armor, you dumbass. Get mad. I got it, you don't. Yeah, that's right. Get it on out. What I'll do is I'll just push you off the edge. Yeah, I'll just recoil your ass down onto the spike pit. Come on, idiot. Swing again. That's what my armor skill is for. Ooh, a lightning spell. And I don't even get to loot the bastard. Here, take your frickin' weapon, too. Because he just fell down into the spike pit. Did I just close the gate again? That gate's open at least. Didn't know if I accidentally closed the gate. And of course, if you had the floaty jumps with high acrobatics, you could kind of like cheeseball your way up to the higher floors. Tornado. Well, of course, everybody's dead now. Alright, that's another gate open. It's that other one, so we gotta keep going and go to that other tower to get that gate open. Yeah, just going back to the olden days with this game. I just remember the YTMNDs that people used to make. Like, make, like, raps and stuff like that of this thing. The Oblivion Gate, but Oblivion Gate. They, like, do, like, rap remixes and stuff. Tsunami Gate Control. That should open another gate. At least we can see the gates open. I think that opens all the gates now, so we can traverse all the stuff. And I think that's how I think that's actually how we're supposed to get to the higher levels of this tower, if I remember right. So go back down to ground level. Now we run through the gates to one of those towers that we previously couldn't get to. Ooh, eruption. Did I go to this one? It says you have opened the eruption gate. Does it say if you've closed it? And then that's how we get up to the higher levels? To get to that one up top, that glowy red thing is our objective. So how do we get up there? There's one of these towers, I think, that we go up and we come out at a higher level. Which one is it? Oh, the gates are open. Sure to show off that ridiculous running animation. So that's the sinking tower over there is where we came in. Just got to figure out how to get up to the higher level to get to the top. Let's see which of these goes back down to ground level. Yeah, if I run in here, it's going to auto-save. Because I'm sure there's no respawn. This isn't ESO, so you can't just do this. And... reload. Alright, let's actually respect the law of gravity. So I think one of these towers will actually take me out to ground level or something. Yep, and way down there is where you get impaled if you fall, so nope. Alright. Alright, the gates are all open now. Alright, the gates are open. So there's another tower probably that we can go into that we previously couldn't. And that's how we'll get up to where to get into the tower to go to Skimps! And that's where we came in. Alright, that's the gate where we came in. So to get to the top of the central tower, it's going to require us to go through probably something we can go in over here somewhere. Restoration of 47. We gotta gain a level before we figure this out. Alright, now we're just back to where we started. I think that's just a shortcut, really. But we weren't able to get into this one earlier. Earthquake. Let's lose the technical stuff. Oh, we're in at ground level now. That's just the elevator to get up to the next level. Corpse Master. Just don't get skewered. I was already here. And there was a switch on the wall. All right, Waste of Oblivion. This is the second door without going up to the top. All right, let's find the one that doesn't go to the Waste of Oblivion. Rending Halls. There we go. We probably didn't need to go to all those towers. Just had to find the one that actually went somewhere besides outside. Amazing that, huh? There's one Pistramora in there. Where is he hiding? We should make some potions. There's that Dremora I heard earlier. That's right, there were booby traps in this game. Wonder if we can troll that Dremora. Is there a pressure plate? Nice hardware. Oh, I three-shotted the bastard. He has no armor. Serenity. Just sell those. The Punished. Yeah, I already took out 2 gates. Alright, well now I'm out of repair hammers. So, let's see. This puts us closer to the top, right? There'll be at least one more pissed off Dremora. Or a scamp. All right, this should be the main event. Or we have to go up another level, don't we? Yeah, I don't hear the noise. Some of the Daedra are so stupid, you can actually get them to fall for their own booby traps. Skewer a scamp here and there. Aren't there like things that shoot out of the wall somewhere around here? Do some fire resist gear or something. Hey, what's this? I wish I could break the stained glass in Oblivion. Alright, we're at the top. We got the whole menagerie here. This looks like the main event because that's the top. All right. Restoration to 49. Give us some time here to regenerate, and let's go up to Sigillum Sanguis. How many Dremoras do I have to put into the ground here? All right, you bastards, come and get me. Get upstairs ASAP. Somebody's got a conjuration spell. Missed. Somebody has very similar stuff that I do. Somebody has a very similar spell that I do. You can't cast spells while blocking. Number one difference, I think, versus original Oblivion. Even ESO, that's one of the ways you tank. Cast instant spells from behind his shield. Dremora Caitiff, I don't think we dealt with those yet. So, moving up in the world. Health potions in the mix. I think that was it, though. Now, there's no, like, the Punished or anything under here, right? I think there's, like, one up top. Ah, we have some more summoned. Kill the master and the minion goes away. Get back here, dumbass. I'll just regenerate my fatigue while you're running from me. You're the one that showed up without armor, so that's your problem. The secret energies of the human body have not surrendered their mysteries easily to you. You are now a journeyman of restoration and can cast journeyman-level restoration spells. Nice. Probably get some more points in armor or two. Ah, there's the punished. Lesser Staff of Telekinesis? There's a utility thing if there was one. Of course, why don't I just learn the damn spell? Alright. Finally, no more stupid Oblivion gates right outside my castles. Now, the Sigil Stones do give you the most powerful enchantment effects in the game, but I don't really care, because I've already beaten everything. Skies are blue, out by my castle, yet again. Or at least as blue as Unreal Engine will allow. Silver Fork? There's still some signs of acrobatics. There's still some signs of the Oblivion Gate. Usually some materials, something growing next to it. Anyways, my castle is now secure, unless there's another random Oblivion Gate that's going to pop open right outside. So this is what you're signing up for when you spend your $60 on Oblivion Remastered versus $15 on original Oblivion, Game of the Year, Steam, and then souping the hell out of it with mods. There's a Heartland mod that's supposed to modernize the heck out of it. I don't know exactly to what extent the modders have gotten with Oblivion the way they did with Morrowind, but I can tell you Morrowind has a lot of its gameplay fixed with various unofficial patches. Even the dice roll combat stuff. Now, how many... Let's go to the Imperial City, actually. Get some repair hammers. Get some repair hammers, get some points in armor. Probably gain another level out of the deal. Market District. It's sending me to the Order of the Virtuous Blood, which is my active quest. I don't really care about the Order of Virtuous Vampires. There's a lot in this game that I don't really. There's a lot in this game that I don't really care about.
Prevalent in the Somerset Isles. It seems Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place.
Blah 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 blah. Copious coin purse, which I've recently finished the quest for.
Hello, my friend. It is good to see you again. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Let's see, 1,000 gold. Can't really make any money right now.
Tell your friends about me.
So it's like 2,000 gold
return soon.
per room in the castle to rehabilitate the whole darn thing. How on earth is that going to work? I'm probably going to sell that telekinesis staff. Just learn the spell. Getting points in armor. Ran out of hammers.
It's always a pleasure to see you. It is good to see you. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Come back and see me again.
Please return.
Struggling little adventurer I am, as opposed to what my character is in ESO. Almost turned my sword into a frickin' letter opener.
Soon. It's always a pleasure to see you. It is good to see you again.
Now, selling stuff is going to give me some points in mercantile.
I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Telekinesis, like 200 gold. Should try to butter him up.
That's a fair deal.
Killing Daedra can be pretty profitable. 1 gold for a silver fork, just because some scamp happened to be running around with it. Turn undead. I remember when turn undead literally meant your character turned undead. These potions I don't need.
A hard bargain. A good price for a good customer.
Gotta level up my alchemy in order to make any progress with that.
That's a good deal.
3 wolf pelts for 15 gold. Got me back up to 1363. I'm very, very, very slowly working my way up to like the 2,500 gold per room.
Tell your friends about me.
To upgrade Castle Battlehorn.
Please return.
Let's eat some mushrooms. Did we get a point in alchemy from eating ingredients? Or do we have to actually start making potions now?
Return soon. It's always a pleasure.
Mercantile to 24. I'm like a skill thingy away from gaining another level. So, bunny hop, anyone?
Greetings.
Hello,
have mercy.
Or go running and swimming for a point in athletics. But I probably will just get athletics just from playing the game. So let's just boing, boing, boing.
Stand money is...
You know what? Go run up a hill and do that. Running up that hill. I had to bring that up, didn't I? Back out to the wild. Sunset. All right. Sprint. I just have to gain a point in something. So, chop up a wolf. We have something. You can't jump when you're out of breath. Who'd have thunk it? Well, the other way to gain points in acrobatics is to take fall damage without dying. So, let's see. There we go. After long, arduous hours of practicing jumping and controlling your falls, you have become an apprentice of acrobatics. You are now able to dodge by pressing space and the right click while moving, allowing you to quickly reposition yourself and avoid attacks. So, my guy is now doing that in plate armor. Elder Scrolls logic, baby. Let's gain a level. Now we stop everything and we go find a bed to rest in. I don't know. I guess I really am an ESO guy. But this is what you're signing up for with Oblivion Remastered, to the tune of costing about as much as a new release. Getting reminded, level 9. That's how it works. You plow along, putting one foot before the other, look up, and suddenly there you are, right where you wanted to be all along. All right, let's boost endurance a bit here. Can only go up to 5 points per attribute. So actually I want to, let's leave that at 60. And let's take strength up to 70 and intelligence up to 70. And then let's just do an extra point in endurance. Oh, that's us.
Good evening.
This is what you're signing up for. Being reminded of the way things used to be with gaming. And how much things have progressed. And it's interesting, the influencers, as usual, got another point in athletics just by running around my own castle right after leveling up. So level 10 isn't that far off. So this is what you're signing up for. This is what you sign up for when you get back into Oblivion with the remaster, but no official mod support. Nice and pretty, modernized Skyrim-style combat. Now, the influencers, they often say that, oh, well, Elder Scrolls missed the 2010s or whatever. They haven't put anything out in over a decade. Well, what about ESO? and the improvements to it. I would count that as the Elder Scrolls of the 2010s, aside from original Skyrim. So, but Skyrim's been redone how many times now? Hey, Tamriel's Two Moons, Nasser and Secunda. That's how you know I'm an Elder Scrolls guy. Yes, he is dead. He's been dead for 3 weeks, and there's no cleanup script taking the corpse away. And if I use a cheat code to get rid of him... Well, I was using spells to knock the dead bodies away from the door, and then the darn game just put him right back. This is what you're signing up for with Oblivion Remastered. I seriously have to wonder how many of these influencers are paid off. How many of these influencers are paid off? How many of these influencers are paid off? Or how many of them are just kissing Bethesda's ass in order to not... how many of these influencers are kissing... their ass, they don't get blacklisted from future reviews or things like that. Well, it's that lovely time again. It's time for us to show off the absolute randomness of rating on YouTube, and I don't think it gets any more random than this. Till next time, this is Multimedia J signing off. Thanks for stopping by. And yes, Oblivion Remastered is overrated. Wait for a Steam sale. Unless you really want what you just saw, wait for the Steam sale and just play ESO instead.